Describe what you're feeling, Olivia.
It feels like my chest is caving in. I can't breathe. My heart's going to explode.
And how long has this been happening?
On and off for months, I guess. It started after the accident, the car accident.
The accident. Can you tell me more about that?
I explained, narrating the events as objectively as possible, focusing on the facts rather than the lingering trauma. The details, however, felt heavy, each word a physical weight pressing down on my chest. The subsequent anxiety attacks, always sudden, always terrifying, had become my reality.
The following week, Olivia underwent a battery of tests. Blood work, electrocardiograms, pulmonary function studies.
The results didn't show anything conclusive. There were no major physical problems. My doctor suggested I try cognitive behavioral therapy, saying that things in my environment and my own thoughts could be making my symptoms worse. He explained that panic attacks aren't just about something being physically wrong. They're a mix of psychological and chemical factors. My body's alarm system was overreacting, making me feel all these symptoms even when there wasn't any real danger. But why? Why does my body do this to me? They do this to...
We believe that a combination of genetic predisposition, past trauma, and possibly neurotransmitter imbalances are at play. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps you identify and manage these triggers, retrain your response. The cognitive behavioral therapy sessions were engaging.
Facing my anxieties, systematically dismantling their power, felt like walking a tightrope, but I slowly learned to identify the warning signs, the tightening in my chest, the shortness of breath. I learned breathing techniques, visualization exercises, and strategies to challenge the catastrophic thinking that fueled my panic. One evening, weeks into therapy, the familiar tightness returned. The room spun, but this time, something was different. Instead of succumbing to the panic, I remembered the psychiatrist's words, consciously slowing my breath, focusing on the present moment. I counted my breaths. I visualized a calm, peaceful scene, relaxing music, something serene to counter the chaos. The wave, while intense, eventually receded. The fear still lingered at the periphery of my consciousness, but I was no longer at its mercy. I had fought back, and for the first time I felt a spark of hope, as if the heaviness has lifted. My panic was finally under control. I feel empowered, stronger than I ever imagined. Each step forward is proof of my resilience. Now, I look to the future with excitement and confidence, knowing I have the tools to face whatever comes my way. My journey isn't over, but I am filled with hope and gratitude. I am not just surviving, I am thriving, ready to embrace life's possibilities.